guys, it's Jessica. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello. Lighting is not normally this bad. I don't normally look this crusty and, well, I'm not normally this exhausted. Well, that last one might not necessarily be true, but it is currently like 7:50 p.m. exactly. I have a sinus infection. That's been super fun, and I spent all week partying. Oh, not all week, all weekend. Friday night and Saturday night. Now it's Sunday, and I just had softball practice, and I came home, and I had to drive out 30 minutes to go run an errand, and now I'm back, and I just kind of want to come in here and explain some things really quick. I've been meaning to do this video for a little while because I know a lot of you guys have been struggling with this, and I feel like it's something that, because I'm knowledgeable about it, I almost feel obligated to kind of share my knowledge with you guys, because there's just been a lot of, well, not so good situations that have been happening lately. A lot of them have been to do with Justin Bieber, as people want to see Justin on tour, and tickets sold out for a lot of the shows that people want to go to, and the tickets that are available for sale on Ticketmaster are absolute and utter scams. And I don't mean like people trying to like scam people online. I mean like it's people like listing them for way too much money and like a stupid amount where it's not even worth it. Like, do not spend $1,700 on one single concert ticket. Not worth it when the face value is $300. Like, I'm sorry, but like that's not okay. Morally, I don't know how people feel okay doing that, but it happens all the freaking time and it's extremely frustrating, but it's part of, unfortunately, the way things work. So I'm gonna kind of quickly run over a few things on how to confidently buy resale tickets without getting scammed. Now, obviously, you know you can buy resale tickets on Ticketmaster. It's a thing they are offering, it's a thing that you can do, and it makes it really, really simple just to buy your tickets right there. It's not always overpriced. I mean, a lot of times it is, but sometimes it's like reasonably overpriced. Like it's only like $20, $30, $40, $50 more, which like in the long run isn't that big of a deal. When you're buying resale tickets and it's not through Ticketmaster, there's a few things to keep in mind that is super, super important. There are some sites that are completely and utterly true, verified, like there's no way you can lose out on your money. You're gonna get your ticket and you're gonna get it for the money that it's advertised for, and you're not gonna have to worry about somebody scamming you or stealing your money and then not giving you a ticket. Like, for some reason, if your ticket doesn't show up or if something doesn't happen, you get a full refund, 100% promised, guaranteed. Now, these sites are SeatGeek and StubHub, and there's a few other ones such as, I believe it's called Game Time or something like that, Game Day, something along those lines, and there's also VidiSeats and a few other sites like that. Those are probably the only four I would ever use: SeatGeek, StubHub, VidiSeats, and Game Time. I personally never use Game Time or VidiSeats. I know people that have, and they are legit, and again, they have sort of the policies where if for some reason your tickets aren't the way that it was supposed to be, they're, you know, something happens with them, you do get a full refund. I have, in fact, used both SeatGeek and StubHub and sold tickets on SeatGeek and StubHub. What you do when you actually list your tickets is you have to put in a credit card for your account. So for if some reason you list the tickets, the person, like say I bought these tickets, I give them my $300. Well, for some reason, if this person that's selling them is a scammer, the $300 that I said, $50 or whatever, is going to the actual platform to keep the site running. It is a company, so obviously they want money to keep the site running, and then the other money is supposed to go to the seller. The seller, for some reason, and first off, I want to say as well, they do not receive the funds until after the ticket is received and used. You receive it after the actual event. So like I had to wait like a week and a half, I believe, to get the money for my Billie Eilish tickets, which kind of sucked, but like it's okay because I know they're doing it to protect the fan, which I completely and utterly support. So for some reason it's a scam. The money that is sitting in SeatGeek or StubHub or whatever will not go to the seller. The seller actually have to pay the person who sold it to. So like the money will come out of their account, because if they're willing to say, I want to get $300 for my ticket because, you know, I'm selling these tickets, and if they don't have the $300, well, then they're directly taking the money out of their own pocket, putting it into the buyer's pocket, because they scam them. So I really do support that. I think it's a great idea. So you do have that kind of safe net there that nobody's going to list a ticket if they're willing to be out $300 or whatever the concert ticket is worth, whatever they're selling it for. Just why would anybody do that when you're literally going to be out money, because you know you can't get away with it, because it doesn't work like that. So you have those kind of safety protocols in place for sites such as those, but that's not what we're talking about. You can do all the research online of those. I will also quickly drop this while I'm talking about it. If you do use SeatGeek, I'm just saying this because I genuinely do want to help people. I do have a code. I'm not here to promote it necessarily. I'm not sponsored by them. I'm not anything. I'm just here to try and help you guys out. If you want to use my code, it is just JessTaylor. That's it. You get $20 off your first purchase. David Dobrik, Tana Mojo, Caitlin Ray, all the influencers that have codes. It's the exact same setup that I have. It's the same sort of thing. I just got my own personal promo code because I like to buy concert tickets, and I like my friends to buy concert tickets, and we like to go. So more of a, I'm helping, you know, other fans go to shows for a discounted price, which is never a bad idea. Saving money is always a good thing. I'm going to talk about Twitter really quick. Again, I need to go over this super fast because I'm hungover, tired as hell, and got to shower and make my lunch for work tomorrow. But when you're buying tickets online, it is super, super important that you check of the authenticity of the tickets. Check for proof. Make sure the tickets are... There's way too many people that I know that have gotten scammed through Twitter because they don't do their research and they don't do their background checks on these people. Number one thing that I have to say when you're buying tickets off of sites such as Twitter, check the account you are buying from. Go through their likes, go through their retweets, go through their replies, go through their following, go through everything. Stalk their account hardcore, figure out who they are as a person and what their account is for. If you're scrolling through, and this is like the number one indicator, if you're scrolling through either their replies or their likes and all of the replies and likes are about concert tickets being for sale or people wanting tickets for sale, red flag number one, automatically goodbye. Do not send this person money. They are a scammer 100% of the time. This is completely fake because nobody is going to be selling a ticket to Olivia Rodrigo in South Dakota and a Chance the Rapper ticket in Hawaii and a Justin Bieber ticket in Carolina. Like, nobody's gonna have the Oslo show that someone's having next weekend. Oh, I have 4 tickets for that. No, you don't. You're a scammer. That's not gonna happen. Do not send this person money. That's a really, really huge important thing. I also want to add in here, a ton of people have been catching on to this and they have actually been creating fake fan accounts that are selling tickets, and a lot of them are BTS related. So if you're trying to buy Justin tickets and you see a BTS account trying to sell you tickets and they have like 12 followers or following like 50 people and they have like 12 retweets and it's all BTS stuff, and then you look through their replies and there's no replies, and you look through their likes and they have like one like here, one like there. There's a lot of scammers out there that have made these fake accounts. They will search BTS content, retweet it. And it's not necessarily just BTS. A lot of it is just K-pop content. Making these fake K-pop accounts because it kind of appeals to a large variety of people from all over the world, so they can actually access the most amount of fans and try and scam them from no matter where they are or what demographic it's in. So I have to say it's smart in that case, but chances are nobody's just created an account and retweeted 12 things ever and has no, you know what I mean? Like, there's just some red flags there, and just kind of analyze it before. Obviously, not everyone has to start their account off somewhere. I'm not saying if you have no followers they're fake, but you know what I mean? Like, kind of analyze it that way. If someone only has like 2-3 followers and they have like 12 retweets of the same kind of type of content and their account isn't brand new, and you know what I mean? Like, it's a little bit sketch there. So when you're checking this, I'm not going to show proof because I do not want to expose my tickets I personally have, and I forgot to screen record it before my last show disappeared off of my little roster. Go onto tell them to go and do a screen recording. Go from the Twitter app, from the DM, screen record to the Ticketmaster app and click on the ticket and show the ticket on the thing. Something nice about, I mean, nice and not nice at the same time. Something about Ticketmaster now is you can actually no longer use a screenshot for a ticket to enter a venue. You actually have to have the physical QR code. It changes, it's different, it's digital, it's no longer just a random barcode for this thing. And obviously some tickets are different. If you go to a smaller venue or you use a site that isn't for Ticketmaster, for like a lot of smaller artists, they tend to do that. It's a little bit different, but for Ticketmaster, if you ever have a ticket on Ticketmaster, you cannot use a screenshot to enter the venue. You need to have the actual login. So make sure that you get the screen recording of the ticket, or even if they don't go from the conversation, if they seem like a pretty legit person, you don't have to go as far as that extent to invade their whole phone, because I know it is kind of an invasion of privacy sometimes and people don't want to do that, of, you know, screen recording their entire like lock screen or home screen or whatever it is, you know what I mean? But definitely make them go to the Ticketmaster app and show the ticket and like slide up and down and click on it to verify that it is actually in their account. You can kind of just use your judgment, and if something doesn't seem completely legit for you, ask more questions. Ask why you're selling the tickets, and you know, what happened, why did you buy them in the first place? Like, there's many times that I'm like, this person might be legit. They said they're gonna send me proof. The proof hadn't come through yet, but I'm like, I'm not sure about them. And I'll ask them before I'll even like bother being like, I need to see a screen recording from this point to this point. Ask them why, because a lot of times if it's like a money thing or someone's sick or whatever it is, I'm gonna figure it out. And if they don't respond to you, which happens all the time, they will not respond to you because they're scamming you, and you know you can catch on. So let's not reply. And so if they don't reply, they're a scammer. But I do need to shower. I just wanted to quickly pop on here and say this. The sun was setting, so I came into my bathroom to finish this off because it's getting dark outside. But I love you guys. I need to go shower immediately and go to bed. I'm so tired, and you can literally see it in my freaking bags under my eyes. So I'm gonna eat this chocolate and go to bed. But I love you. Thank you for watching. If you ever have any questions about anything, feel free to DM me on Twitter or Instagram or even on TikTok. Either ask me if you know anything about an account or anything it is. I'm more than happy to help. Your best bet is actually to DM me on Twitter or tweet me. I tend to reply the fastest on that platform. But I love you guys. I'll talk to you all later. Bye.
Just think about it right now. Everything's okay. no matter where you find yourself, no matter what kind of stuff is going on in your life, underneath it all, everything's actually alright.